Hello, everybody. Welcome. I wanted to talk about the current energy and what I am feeling, picking up, and experiencing. And I have my heat on, so I'm trying to get closer to the camera so that you can hear me. So we are just on the other side of the Scorpio new moon, and I have talked about this energy. However, now that we're in it and I'm feeling it and experiencing it also, realizing that many of us are going through what's known as Ascension. And Ascension basically is when the energy and frequencies shift and change, and it causes energetic, emotional, mental, physical changes within us. And as we go through those uncomfortable shifts and pressure, that's where we have awakenings or enlightenment, realizations, understandings. But to get to it, it is quite uncomfortable. Some of the symptoms that you may be experiencing are feeling detached, dissociated from your body and from your experience in general. You may just kind of feel disoriented and like you walk into a room and you don't feel like you belong there. You might be waking up in the middle of the night between 2 and 4 a.m. This is when a lot of the energetic changes happen in between our REM state of sleep. And there's some purging and purification that goes on. You know, we don't have to be completely conscious of that, but it's nice to be aware. Feelings of anxiety, of restlessness, of depression rise, as well as feelings of guilt and shame as deeper patterns and realizations start to rise to this conscious state. And just kind of feeling out of body. I know I've been having this experience, just sort of like in the astral realm a little bit more than I'd like to be, because I also have things that my mind, my ego wants to do and take care of and accomplish this week. And when my energy is not there, I can't force it. So many of us that's a frustration right there. Feeling the chaos of life in general. Life can be chaotic and messy. And so I just really wanted to point out that many of us are going through Ascension, which is a physical, emotional, mental experience. And those are some of the symptoms. There are many others. There are physical aches and pains that you can't explain. And there's no injury that would cause them. There could also be accidents, Uranus energy, accidents, things breaking, things spilling. Whatever would cause an additional sense of frustration will probably arise in you to show you. It's also we're releasing old patterns, and it's a very moody time for many as well. So the message really is to go easy on yourself. Give yourself plenty of time, slow down, be mindful of, be as present as you can. Be good to your body. Know that your body is going through quite the energetic shift right now. And that's why you may feel a bit of just detached or disassociated and sort of in another realm. We're in this weird tunnel in between the old version of ourselves and the next version of ourselves as we strip away the old. And I'm getting a lot of pressure in the back of my head as I talk about this, because that's the feeling. That's the feeling of being pressured and squeezed through something that may not feel completely familiar or comfortable to you. But know that this is temporary. That's the message. These are temporary experiences meant to really purge the old, and to we'll have awakenings. We'll have realizations of things that are still within us. Belief systems and habits and patterns arise that we really want to let go of and move beyond. So that is the current energetics that I've been sensing. And many of you may also be feeling this deep need to clear your space, clean house, to move from whatever it is that is uncomfortable. And that's another beautiful part of the squeeze. Even though it's uncomfortable, it is an indicator. So, for example, you may be, in a job that kept you, let's say, pretty safe and secure in the third dimensional world, but not really your life's calling. And there's been minor annoyances that are now becoming big, gigantic annoyances. This is just an example. To the point where these are now warnings from the universe. Warning. How long are you going to stay in something so uncomfortable and so frustrating and so agonizing? Is it time to take a look at that? Take a look at what it is that you're putting your time and energy and focus into on a day-to-day basis. So before, I've seen it and I've experienced it more than enough times to know that these are warning signs, and it usually will get more and more hard, more and more difficult and challenging to stay in something that the universe is like, it's time to go. It's time to move. It's time to shift. And if we don't pick up on those cues, that's okay, because the universe will usually bring in a situation or scenario that will help us along there. And sometimes that doesn't feel so good or seem so good, meaning maybe you get fired or something, that's just an example. So pay attention to the warning signs from the universe right now, from your guides, from your higher self. Life is not out to get us. It is out to help us grow and evolve, which we have growing pains through that. So I just wanted to share that with all of you, and I hope that you are all enjoying your ride as much as possible. Know that this is temporary and will pass, and we are growing and shifting and evolving every single day. So, and you're not alone. We're not alone in this. Sending you all out so much love.